Greg Gianforte is a millionaire, and he's aspiring to be the Republican governor of Montana. And the Huffington Post is reporting on a hilarious speech that he gave at the Montana Bible College in February. You know it's going to be a good speech when it's at a Bible college. I mean, it's one thing if a religious guy, a super Christian guy, goes and gives a speech at a college in general, because that's probably going to be funny to begin with. But when it's uber Christian and you're at a Bible college, a.k.a. a Christian madrasa, I'm sure it's going to go well. So here's what he told the students. Quote, "There's nothing in the Bible that talks about retirement." One sentence in, it's already stupid. And yet it's been an accepted concept in our culture today. Nowhere does it say, well, he was a good and faithful servant, so he went to the beach. It doesn't say that anywhere. All right, so let's just pause here real fast. I enjoy how this guy thinks that that's like a lockdown argument. So he's obviously anti-retirement. He wants you to work until you croak. Stay classy. But he's saying it never mentions it in the Bible, so clearly we shouldn't have retirement. It's not in the Bible. The Bible also doesn't have basketball or football. Or guns. Should we ban those things too? I mean, there's no sense. There's no logic. There's no stopping and thinking at any point. It's just verbal diarrhea. He's just a religious dingbat who's like, Bible said nothing about retirement. I don't even like retirement then. How about that? Y'all like retirement? Fuck retirement, man. Oh, God, you're so stupid. He says, the example I think of is Noah. How old was Noah when he built the ark? 600. He wasn't like cashing Social Security checks. He wasn't hanging out. He was working. So I think we have an obligation to work. The role we have in work may change over time, but the concept of retirement is not biblical. Okay, I get legit scared now at the kind of people who believe any holy book, hook, line, and sinker. That goes for fundamentalist Christians, that goes for ultra-Orthodox Jews, that goes for fundamentalist Muslims. These people scare me. They scare me because I believe him when he says, hello, Noah lived to 600, you idiots. You should work until you die, and we should get rid of Social Security because Noah worked till 600. I think he really believes there was a dude named Noah who lived to 600 who built a fucking boat and got every animal everywhere in the world on a boat to fuck when there was a flood, and then when the flood finished, he brought the kangaroos to Australia and he brought the other animals from other parts to the other parts. He brought the polar bears to Antarctica. I think this is what, this guy has really bought into it. The power of propaganda, especially from when you're young, it's amazingly scary, And actually, I was having a conversation with my brother-in-law about this not too long ago. People always look at horrible, genocides throughout history, and they say, how the fuck did that happen? How did nobody say, stop? You must stop. What you're doing is crazy. It's because for a really extended period of time, you were getting nothing but that crazy message nonstop pumped into the heads of the people who were young. And then when they hit a certain age, they're like, no, this is the truth, so obviously we're going to do this. Remember, there's the famous story about Rwanda, for example, where it was on Rwandan radio, the Hutus versus the Tutsis or whatever it is. Forgive me if I'm butchering the names here. I haven't brushed up on my Rwandan history recently. But, there were the infamous radio stations there that just did nothing but call the other side, cockroaches, they're evil, they're not people, they're not like you and me. And then what happens when you do that? People genuinely start to believe, no, of course, of course I'm going to kill this person. I'm supposed to. That is morally correct. So this guy, when he's talking about the Bible, Noah lived to 600. No, the Bible doesn't say you should retire, so obviously get rid of Social Security and let's fucking preach Jesus in the schools all day long. His level of stupidity did not happen by accident. Okay, this is shit that was pumped into his head when he was a kid. He fell for it, hook, line, and sinker, and now he's preaching it, and he thinks that you're the stupid person if you don't agree with him. That's what he thinks. He's like, so what, have you not heard the story of Noah? Do you not know that he lived to the age of 900? Are you dumb? What, you didn't learn this? This is basic. This is first grade shit, man. What's wrong with you? He looks at us like that. When it comes to guys like this, what we need to do, very simply, this goes for fundamentalists of all stripes, all the different religions, and even the fundamentalists, you can say, of different political ideologies. Keep them out of power. Keep them out of power. Appease them. Pat them on the head. Oh, yeah. Noah lived to age 900. He built the ark when he was 600. Ha ha ha, you're so right, man. Here's a fucking Rubik's Cube. Go play with that for 3 years. Appease them. Keep them out of power, because you never, ever, ever want guys like this in control, because they'll do dangerous shit, and the entire time they'll think, I'm the one that's nailing it by replacing the science curriculums with the Bible and banning Social Security. I know I'm right.